It's time.
What's up, guys? Larri Whyte Podcast. I got a special guest today. Go ahead and introduce you guys yourself.
T5 Fifth Element. I'm Collector Zoo, Little Sun guy with the Brick guy, Bass Pedro Spacebar. I get his name messed up. And Misunderstood Genius, Josh the author. Mud Guy is out. Shout out Mud.
Yeah.
We all here. OC wasn't able to make it. Q-Tanner wasn't able to make
it. I'm also called Young Messiah in some circles.
Okay.
What circles?
What circles?
Oh,
Those just some circles. Yeah.
All right. First question I want to ask you guys: how did you guys all start the group, and how did you guys meet each other?
Who wants to answer this?
You can answer it.
I'll answer it. All right, so this group came up. I mentioned this. Now I ain't gonna say that. It's gonna shade. So it was for me. It was this guy. His name was Fawcett, also known Captain Kimborough, and he used to run this like really big early accounting junk, right? So what happened with me and him was I followed him. He knows I make music. It turns out he made music too, and he hit me up, and we made a song called Dream. It's on my second tape. And yeah, we was cool because he was running that account and he was making music. That was cool. And then I met Josh through him because Josh, he got big off this one video that went viral where this is around the time Feed the Clay by Earl Sweatshirt came out, and he played Easton class for a school presentation. You can look it up right now. It has like 100K views. But what happened? Yeah, that part. But what happened was Fawcett, aka Captain Kimborough, he found that video and noticed that Josh also made music. So him and Josh ended up making a song called Way of Love, and he freaks out about that song all day and jump. So they made that song, and one day it was the summer when that song came out. I peeped Fawcett, Captain Kimborough's SoundCloud. I saw that he made the song with Josh. I was like, it's pretty tough. It's a cool song. I was like liking everything. I was listening to everything. And he peeped that I noticed him and recognized them. So he hit me up, and we made a song that's called Stilo. That's on Ala EP Deluxe, and that dropped. So that's how all three of us came full circle knowing each other. It was Fawcett, I knew him, Josh knew him. Boom, the three of us are in connect. So Fawcett made a group chat with all three of us. Then we was just making songs for a minute. Like we made a song called Cambodian Genocide. That's on Fifth World. Check that out. And then I don't know how Pedro like came across my stuff, but like I remember was in September of 2020. There was a point in time where he was just sending beats, like a lot of them. So I was like, I don't know.
I think it was through Fawcett. I think I followed that account.
Yeah, it was Fawcett probably. Yeah, yes, that's another thing with them. Yeah, Fawcett. Yeah, that happened. And then he kept sending me beats. I was just like, I'm not gonna rap over all these. So I might as well add them to the group. And he was just like, cool. And we just threw him in here. So yeah, that's how Alec came along. We made songs for him. And the final leg was OC. And it was around September. Me and him made a song that actually never ended up coming out because I didn't release stuff because I'm that guy. We did a song September. And yeah, I was kind of uneasy about asking him to join because I don't know if he was doing his own thing or not. But I asked him to hit him up like October. And as a matter of fact, he put on his story he was doing a remix to Bound 2. And this is crazy because the Happy Ghost beat that's on self-titled, it's actually the Bound 2 sample. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just give you this beat because I'm not really gonna release it now. So he ended up rapping on Pedro. Yeah, he ended up rapping on Pedro's beat in a version.
Yeah, the drums.
Yeah, I kind of made that happen. I put it on beat, but I gave him that beat that Pedro made, and I told him to credit him. And I was like, "What the fuck? Who is this?" And I told him, "Nah, I just gave him this beat." And I was like, "Yeah." So he already had the connect. So I was like, "This is perfect for me to ask him, do you want to join?" He was like, "Yeah." Throw him in here, and that's how. Well, no, you have Tano. There was like a few other members, like my guy, I am UV. He was like there for a while, but he wasn't really in there. He was just chilling. And we're not gonna. Yeah. So
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, but then Tano, yeah, this is the last member. He recently joined in August. One day I was in LA, not LA, Palm Springs, California. It was during the summer. I got pulled, checked my phone. This area code that's 49. It's like a 2-digit area code. He texted me saying, "Hey, I peeped all your stuff." I think he found me through this Earl account. Yeah, see, Earl Sweatshirt connected all of us really, but he found me through this Earl account commenting because I'm a commenter. I see something, I gotta get my input on stuff. And he saw that I make music. So somehow he found my number. We're not gonna speak on that, but he sent me a link to his stuff. You didn't hear that from me. He sent me a link.
That's some creep shit.
He sent me a link of his music. I peeped it. I was like, pretty fucking cool beans. And I just told everyone like, "Hey, yo, this is guy. He's from Germany doing this thing. He's probably like 12, but like he's cool as fuck." And like later on,
he's actually 8 years old.
Yeah, practically 8. But later on, we have 2 chats. our plan was to add him to one chat to see if he was valid, add him to the real chat. But it turns out the first chat we added him to was like the one we still use that one to this day. We abandoned the other one, but we added him there. He was just chilling. He was practically part of the group. Then he dropped like his first project.
He dropped like 5 albums in a month.
He dropped 5, but like his first one that came out was pretty solid. So that made him a solidified member. And that is my monologue on how the history of us came apart. It was Fawcett connecting me and Josh. Me and Josh got together. Alec knew Fawcett, got Alec in here. OC was just OC chilling. I knew him, got him in here. And Tano, by the grace of God, he got in here. And that's how the group happened, you know, 5th Element.
So what's the meaning behind your guys' name? Where did you guys get the name from?
I mean,
I came up with the name. So
I swear to God, I came up with the name.
No, you didn't. I did.
That's what I did.
Listen, at first it was the 3rd element. Like that was my idea. And then it was like the 4th element because Alec joined. Then I was like, fuck, I might as well call it the 5th element. But why I kind of conceptualized it with enough time to think about it like 2 years ahead of time.
Right.
5th element to me, it kind of stands for to find everything. And this is like I've never like said it to anyone. It's weird, but like that's kind of what all it meant to me, to find everything. Because what we represent in my eyes is like letting everyone speak what they want to speak, and that kind of reflects on all of our personalities and music. We all don't make the same stuff, you know. Alec, Alec really got me in tune with like all the southern. I'm just now getting tapped in with 3 6 Mafia, Space Ghost, Perp, UGK. Like he's really tapped in with like a lot of the southern legends, that south side of music. I was listening
because before Zoo only listened to New York rap.
Yeah, I was listening to like New York abstraction, but like he put me on to that. Josh, he's like really cool with that. He's not cool with the abstract scene, but he knows a lot of people and shit. And like he put me on the Makami. Like that was tough. Me and OC practically listens to the same stuff, but the point I'm trying to prove is the group stands for everyone speaking what they want to speak, everyone having their vision, and it's what we are, the world that the world thinks it is. The world thinks it's us. Where everyone gets to voice what they want to be, you know, not get judged about how they view things. Every opinion is valid, you know. That's what it stands for, to find everything. C5E, you know, being yourself. Yeah.
Right.
So what's your guys' favorite album you guys have dropped together?
I like The 5th World a lot, but I think Zoo likes the EP.
He didn't ask about Zoo. He asked about you.
Oh, but for me, The 5th World probably because I like the whole concept behind it with like, you know, the interludes and the cover and that shit. Like we worked on that shit for a while. Like that was like for like 6-7 months, and it was just like all of us recording, making music, and we all just kind of like towards the end before we dropped it, we took like all the best shit and we just like put it all like, all right, 10 tracks, because originally it was gonna be like longer, like 15 tracks, but we're like, nah, let's make it like 10 tracks of like the best songs. And yeah, that's how it came out. Like that shit was fire.
And Josh produced like a lot of it. So
yeah, I produced 7 out of the 10 tracks. It's pretty crazy.
Okay. You know? What about your guy? What's everybody else is saying? You guys like The 5th World?
I'll say mine's so if we're speaking from like group projects, because we only have 2, right? But Josh said it right. It was Subtitle for me, and Subtitle I say it's my favorite because that was my idea about Subtitle. We was like what happened song. We was making stuff for all we was doing from like September to all the way to like March was all we was doing was just making songs. We was gonna put it all in one project. But around February, while I was in Philadelphia, like while I was snowing and stuff, I came across the idea of like, you know what about we take a few songs that won't fit the overall perception we have of this project and put it in this little mini EP. And I got the idea. See how I work? I start with covers. Like I make music that kind of doesn't fit the art, but encapsulates I hate using the word vibe, but that's what it is, the energy of the artwork. So Fawcett around his time, he was really good at making fucking covers and stuff. But he sent me this one cover. I inverted it. I inverted the cover he sent. And then I inverted the cover he sent. It was crazy. That's the Subtitle cover to this day. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this picture some music to work with. So I was like, yo, let's get 5 songs we don't think that fits the overall vibe of the conception we're going with. Put it in a 5-track EP, and boom. And at first, everyone was crucifying me. They're like, "You're stupid. You need to die. Burn. Cease. Ratio." They were just killing me. But they thought about it later. It was like, you know what? It's not a bad idea. My idea for it though was like for an introduction for all of us, and that's how that worked. Now that's the history behind it. Let's talk about the actual art itself. it's a solid ass 5 tracks. Everyone gets to shine, you know, everyone gets to do their thing. Happy Ghost, that's me and Alec. That's like our first song we did together. That was like September 2020. Sideshow, me and OC going bar for bar. Interlude A, that's a beat I made. I rarely produce on like release tracks, but that's a beat I made. Sun Gazing, that's Kimboro and Josh. And Smash and Do-Rag, which is my favorite track from all of us. It's a damn 3-man weave. It's me, OC, and Alec. Alec make the beat. We all just make some smooth ass shit. I just think it's a good, smooth and sweet, simple introduction to the group it as a whole, you know.
Right.
The catharsis of it, I really rock with. So it's self-titled. That's my shit.
What's everybody's role in the group? Like everybody's specific role in the group.
I hate talking shit. I kind of like, there was a point in time where I kept like trying to rank everyone and stuff, and I kind of stopped because it got annoying and shit. But like how I see roles is like, I see it as a body and shit, and it's kind of changed since Tano joined, but Tano does both, so that's different. But I see me and OC as like, no, Alec and Josh are like the fuel because they are our main producers. Not saying they can't rap or they don't rap, not saying that, but like they're the fuel that makes me and OC push to combat each other. Like I see them two together as the skeleton of the group. They make the overall foundation, the basis of the art we make, and me and OC were like the muscle, you know. We're the spitters of our group and stuff for the most part. Like every time me and him are doing a song, but at least, well, I'm gonna say this, he's the best rapper though. I'm gonna say that because every time me and him are doing a song, my goal is just to not get left in his fucking dust. And it's like, even though after dropping my like 4 project run and stuff, I still feel pressure, and that's good, that's competition. But yeah, to answer that question, I feel like everyone's role is based on what they do most. Like Alec and Josh, as far as production, they set the foundation. And me and OC, we write, we're the writers, we're the poetry, we do all that, we put that out, and that's the overall perception of us.
Yeah, me and Alec, we get the business done. That's how we got the Lil B feature on Whip Them Bricks.
Yeah, and promotion, they do that heavy to promotion.
Mud God, yeah. Where are the CDs? Oh, they're right here. Buy Mud God CD out now. You know, quick.
We definitely asked, but yeah.
Okay.
As far as business, business, him and Alec has it down. That's what I'm saying. It isn't just art. Like business, him and Alec has that down as far as what you call it. You know, getting in contact. They made the whole picture happen. They did that. But
OC also draws and does paintings.
Yeah, we all wear many hats. None of us only do one thing. So I think that's important when you got a group like this. Y'all all got to do multiple things.
Yeah. We book the shows too.
Except we never. Okay, never mind.
What's your guys' other hobbies you guys like to do besides making music or making beats or producing?
Basketball. I'm a hooper at heart.
Yeah.
What position?
Any position.
How tall are you?
Do anything. I'm like 6 feet tall, or like 6'1" or something.
I'm 6'2", so I got you on
that. Yeah.
Thanks, Trey.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh? What about you? This is your hobby.
Yeah. I like to skateboard, you know, and I like to make movies. You know, I already got 2 movies out. Go search them up.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. Boys, that shit crazy. Like around early this year, Josh just makes shit low key. It isn't just music. Like early this year, he like showed us a bunch of videos from when he was like 12. He still looks the same. That's crazy. But like he there were these 2 movies. It's called What's in Them Woods and like some other shit. Like they're like mad funny, but like still his heart was in a place that he just wanted to make stuff. But like that's his hobby, skating and making stuff. Me, I'm just now picking up skating like around October. I had like this damn cruiser. And I couldn't do tricks on it, but I was just like, because I was listening like a lot of OF and stuff, a lot of just skating ass shit. I was just like, no, I'm gonna start skating. It's a good hobby. But like, I like skating. I like drawing and painting and stuff, but I kind of like dropped the ball on that as OC's thing now. What else? I like watching and reading introspective things like concepts of philosophy, psychology, you know, a lot of human thought, morality. I'm really into all that stuff, focusing on man's place in the world, existence, questioning shit. And that's my thing. Christmas, I got Dark Souls 3. I spend my days like just dying on that. That's pretty fun. And I'm watching Breaking Bad right now. You know, that's pretty much my days this past 5 days, playing Dark Souls and watching Breaking Bad and skating. You know, that's my hobbies.
And I also collect records and CDs.
Oh yeah, he got that rare shit. He has like a disco vinyl on the way from Mike. Shouts out Mike. It's gonna be hard.
All right, if you guys had $10 million, what would be the first thing you guys buy and why?
We're looking at you, Alec.
Me? I would donate a lot of that to children in need.
Okay.
Honestly, because I want to end world hunger, and poverty.
Me, I would invest it in. I would invest in the business.
What business?
I would make my own cereal business and invest in it, and then become a billionaire from that.
Me, it's kind of same thing as Alec. I want to be able to fund with my money to help and uplift people that are in need, because there's a lot of billionaires. I listen like Kanye West and stuff, billionaires and shit. They're cool. They make their music. Their impact on the culture is huge, but like, there's just no fucking way all these people are gluttonous with all this money, and there's like children down the street from where they live starving and shit. I can't. Happiness to me is a disillusion, but happiness cannot be real if you can go to sleep and wake up smiling, knowing that this is the state the world is in. People aren't lost in the world is lost. That's just my motto, lost world and shit. But like, I want to be able to, but for 10 million, I'm gonna start being able to have the fun, get in contact with actual leaders that's pushing, equality in this capitalist country and shit, that will help idealize how I spend my money as far as uplifting people. But I'm not just gonna do that. I'm not this monk messiah that's just I'm gonna spend shit for myself. Like, I got like my own one-story house, couple clothes, material stuff to work with, vinyls, material. But like, my whole thing is, there's no. It hates me to know that a lot of people have all this wealth and there are still people that are in need, dying of starvation. That shouldn't happen. That shit ain't right. People, that's what I do.
I'm not big into material things, so I think I would really just spend it on like improving the world and shit.
Me too.
What you're wearing though.
But also, I would get like a iced out Nesquik bunny chain for sure.
Okay. That's just hard. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, that's our answer.
All right. If today was your guys' last day, what would you guys want to be remembered by?
Me, I want to be remembered as someone that tried. But my whole thing, I used to, like, when I first started coming up, I was so focused on how I'd be remembered, what would be my legacy. And it took me a while to realize that someone living for their own legacy is a fool's game, because you don't get to choose how you're remembered by. And I hate to get political, but I'm gonna bring this up. I'm just now learning that about the whole, it's crazy, it's so MLK that I'm bringing this up. The whole March on Washington thing, that wasn't the big sixes I did, that was funded by the presidents to try to like ease people, calm them down and get the fuck off their backs about this whole thing, because people got sick of equality. That's how the march happened. But they appointed these 6 big leaders that people look up to tell them to calm down. I have a dream speech. That's where that came from. And the reason I'm bringing this up is Martin Luther King, he was taken out the minute he started, going against the grain they wanted him to go by. He was killed, and he was memorialized in a way that he didn't get to choose. He didn't get to choose how he was remembered and stuff. So I think that it's kind of futile trying to conceptualize how you want to be remembered. But if I got to choose, it wouldn't really be about music. I want to be remembered as someone that tried, like all my life. It's like I realized a lot of thought as like my teenagers that like shit ain't that easy, but I still made so many lemonades out of lemons with this shit, someone that really tried in the world. That's what I'm be remembered as.
Okay. What about you guys?
Alex, you wanna go?
I don't even know. That's a mad deep question. I have to think about that like for days.
Damn, just me? Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what would you want to be remembered as? Like,
I never thought about that.
Yeah, me either. I want to be remembered as the man who tried.
That's my answer.
Right, just copies.
It's like copy.
Honestly,
whatever
like,
though.
Like, maybe I don't even think I really care how I'm remembered. Really,
that part.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think I do. But I
Because
don't
you
know.
really, you really have a say in how you remember sprays. Because like you can die and like months later they'll find out some like I'm not putting it on you, but they'll find some shit about you and like you don't have a say in how you remember. The media does. Not even your family. Media,
and
they
like
get
what does it matter?
perceptions.
What does it matter how you're remembered if like you're dead?
Yeah.
So like there's nothing you can do about it.
I want to be remembered as the one who pushed back the agenda.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
All right. If your younger self could know something about you now, what would you want them to know?
Jeez.
Oh, me, it'd be that you finally got better. Like not even just music, just life in general, but like I'm talking like music though. Like I tell my younger self that like, well, why I tell him something about myself in the future. That you got better. Keep doing what you're doing. I wish I had a more in-depth answer for this shit, but like, yeah, like what time? Because I remember before where I was like 12, 13, and my shit like fucking sucked. Like, there was a point in time all of us were just so not gonna say all of us, but all of us we're not as good as we are now. But I would tell my younger self that keep doing what you're doing. I know no one from your city, they putting on, because I'm from Jacksonville, we got our own wave going on. Like people with my sound and shit, it's kind of happened for all of us, but like no one's really pushing support for my shit because I don't really go with the whole wave and sound we're going with. I can't rap that shit.
We finna change that though. We finna change that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no disrespect to them. It should be too easy.
Codeine cornflakes soon.
Yeah, I get
a genre breaking mixtape.
I get no enjoyment from making that shit. But I would tell my younger self that I don't care how people from your city they shitting on you, they're calling you 90s, even though you just spitting. Keep doing what you're doing. You finna get crazy. You finally got your own group. You're doing interviews. You're doing good shit. You're doing big things. That's what I tell my younger self.
I'll tell my younger self, keep going. It's gonna pay off.
Okay.
You already got a little B.
Yeah. TYBG. What were you, Alec?
I would tell my younger self to match your clothes more, because when I was younger, I was like terrible at matching my clothes.
Where the swag was different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys could go to one place, where would it be and why? Travel wise.
Probably there's a lot of places. There's a lot of countries in Africa I really would want to go to, but I really want to go to Canada for some reason. I don't know. You just don't hear bad shit about Canada. They're like, I ain't gonna say nah. I don't have
yes,
that.
You do.
Never heard of it.
But like, bro, I think like there's nothing bad. Canada is the closest to heaven on earth to me, and I haven't done my research. It's kind of, it's kind of crazy to say that I haven't done my research, but like you ever hear no bad shit for Canada. It's a big ass world.
That's because there's nothing good about it or bad about it. I think it's
that
just
part.
there.
Like, it's better than I say. It's better than America though. They're probably capitalists over there, but like, I don't think there is. Like, still, I just there's something about Canada or that side of the world. Like, no one talks about that side of the world.
That's the same side of the world.
It's the same side of the world, but bro, no one brings that up though. Like, it's always America, oil culture. Like, it's so much shit going on over here. I'm kind of tired of that. I kind of want to go to Canada where like shit isn't happening. And who knows? Like, nothing's happening. You can make something boom from Canada. We can make a whole wave, maybe. I don't know, but like, I'd probably go to Canada. There's a lot of places in the world I would want to go to, but I try just Canada because it's Canada. That's why. And maybe.
I want to go Jamaica. I got Jamaican mixtape.
That was gonna be my answer too. I want to go to Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica to like really explore. Like, I think we're gonna go soon this summer to work on this to finish up the tape to really get the vibes.
I don't want to go on the resorts though. I want to live the actual lifestyle.
Shit. I know this is y'all. It's your answer, but I was in Jamaica like August 2019. It was like damn it 3 years ago. We was at Montego Bay, and like, it was a resort. We didn't really get out. Like, we had places we like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a resort, like, that's really no different than America.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's just everyone having fun, but like, with Jamaica. And it was during Jamaica Independence Day, but going to Jamaica, it's a beautiful.
You need to go to the slums to really get the life.
I want to go to the mountains and shit where the Rastas are.
Yeah, and smoke the ganja.
Yeah. All right.
Rasta.
If you guys could change one thing about your past, what would it be and why?
I have a lot of regrets and a lot of shit I'm not proud of, but I'll say nothing. because
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, every fuck up, who knows, like me saying some dumb shit in 5th grade probably ended me up right here. You know, like moving, like little things and stuff. So there's a lot of things I wish I didn't do, and I'm not even. There's still much shit to even count, but like nothing, because who knows, like every mess up, every time I got caught fucking up, every time I got caught lacking, not liking myself or whatever, it all paid off because I'm where I am right now talking to 3 of you guys and stuff, you know. So I wouldn't really change anything. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change a thing.
Deep. Inspirational.
Yeah.
What about you?
I wouldn't change anything either.
Nothing.
I'm not going first because y'all keep taking my fucking answers.
You got some good answers.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys could collab with any artist, who would it be?
I like that one.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah. There's a lot.
That's a lot.
I got a whole list. Let me go first. Go ahead.
Go first.
Nicki Minaj. But only if she raps like how she did like 10 years ago.
Type shit, yeah.
Like I want that old Nicki.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Who else?
The whole Young
Juicy J. Probably Lofty 305, Ruben Slick, Mike DC,
Mike Jones,
and Mike Jones, for sure. Zero, Master P,
Romeo.
If there were to be a Hot Boys reunion, I would want to be included in that. and Soulja Boy, and I've already collabed with Lil B, but I want to collab with Lil B, like, because the time we collabed with Lil B, I didn't like actually spit on that song, so I would like to be on a song with Lil B where we both actually spit.
Yeah,
and that's all I can think of off top. And Lil Ugly Man.
Yeah, Lil Ugly God. And for me, it's gonna be Earl Sweatshirt, Makami, Kanye, Nicki Minaj, like the old Nicki, Drake, if he raps like he did in 09, Wayne, who else? Space Ghost Perp.
Space Ghost Perp's new song is amazing.
Yeah.
Life changing. Yeah.
That shit is hard.
Did I already say Tyler? I don't know if I said Tyler. I'll say Tyler. And I don't know who else. Shit. Wait, Sean Kingston for sure.
Yeah.
Sean Kingston, Usher.
I forgot T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain. For some reason I wanna wait. I don't know. I wanna work with let me think of something controversial.
You did do that, and like, yeah, because you like say 20.
But I also forgot, I would like to collab with Tyler on some production.
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
I wanna work with Lady Gaga. That would be weird.
I thought you were gonna say R. Kelly. Well, Lady Gaga and Josh, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
I would work with R. Kelly. I don't care about that.
Yeah. Eminem, if he raps with Marshall Mathers LP. And I think last one. Did I say Soulja Boy?
Nope.
No.
Then Soulja Boy. Yeah. Soulja Boy.
I have a whole list. I keep my top 20s, top 30s instead. But like, if I want to keep it short and simple, if I get to have a song where I get to choose 2 features, it would be Earl Sweatshirt and Capital Steez, RIP. But like, that nigga passed.
That can't happen.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That shit will never happen. But like, if I got like the choose, like, if just that nigga just never like passed away, that'd be some crazy shit. Because I got a lot of shit for Earl. That's my whole style and shit. But like, yeah, if I got to choose a song, it'd just be me, Earl, and Steez. Like those, that's my top 2 favorite. My top 3 is like Earl, Steez, and Kanye. But like having Earl and Steezy on the song, that should be fucking crazy. Only if there's an alternate universe where that happens. But like, yeah, that would be my dream track, my collaboration.
You can like get an acapella on YouTube and like put it.
Yeah, you could do that.
I could.
Then you could be like Steve sent me to email me this verse right before his death. And it could be like really touching.
Yeah, really.
It could be. Let's go.
It can make like someone smile. You know, it can like really burn the hearts.
Calm down.
All right. Three people that's had a big influence on you guys. Like everybody. And it could be anybody.
All right.
Damn. I'll go first. I'd say top 3. So like Lil B for sure. Lil B, the bass guy. Metro Zoo. And
that combination
probably 3-6 Mafia. That's my top 3.
I'll go next. Me, Earl Sweatshirt. That's a give me. Tyler, the creator, because Tyler's the one that actually got me into hip hop. Like, it was 2018. All I listened to was like X, Jordan Lucas, and Tyler. Tyler's the only one I listen to this day, and that like he branched me out that weird side of hip hop that everyone called trash, but was like really fucking good, and they slept on it. So Earl, because you know that's I got a lot of shit for Earl. Tyler, and probably. Like influence wise, I would say like someone like JPEG Mafia, Mike or something like that. But I probably say my dad and shit because I got like a lot of my morals and stuff. Like as far as philosophy goes, the stuff I'm interested in, I got a lot of that from him. So you know, so the pops like my dad, Earl, and Tyler. Got a lot of influence. I'd say that.
I would also like to add Bob Marley.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the question?
People that had an influence on you.
Got that shit right there.
Okay. First, Soldier Boy for sure, because he inspires me. To just do shit. You know, like I always watch his old YouTube videos when I need motivation. 2 would be Tyler because Odd Future. Well, really, actually, not even Tyler. Odd Future, the whole Odd Future.
Yeah,
what they did, like they inspired us and shit. And then 3 would be 3 would be Ye. That's
man.
And Riff Raff.
Yeah. And
shout out to Riff Raff.
Oh, and Mark Hami. And wait, I think that's it. Wait, yeah.
Okay. All right. What were you guys doing before music? Like, what was your passion before you guys started making music?
I've been making music. Let me think.
Yeah, he been doing this shit for like 10 years, like since he was like 6. But like, yeah, what were we doing before that shit? Like being a kid.
I was in elementary school. I was, watching iCarly.
Oh, you were in elementary school? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question. Like,
answer the question. Oh, you said I was in elementary school. How does that answer the question?
Is that your answer?
Okay, okay. Before I start making music, before, I mean that was what I was doing. I was in elementary school. I was.
It's a hard answer. That's a hard answer for Josh because he's been making music since like fucking forever. So I guess like being the kid, I don't blame him for whatever.
Watching Gravity Falls and shit. Living life.
All right.
What about you?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Oh, you
actually no, is you.
Yeah, actually, you go.
Actually, I'll go.
Yeah. I'm not even here.
I definitely always wanted to do something creative, but I think I just didn't realize what it was till I was probably like 12 or something. Like, I remember wanting to make movies at one point. I remember wanting to, I remember when I was really little, like watching like Sesame Street and like the Muppets and shit. That made me want to make movies with like puppets like they did, because I thought that was pretty cool. And just shit like that. But I think I've always wanted to do music at least a little bit. So, but my passion for it just grew as I got older.
Word. Me, I don't know. I was everywhere. Like, at first, I didn't want to be a doctor. I just wanted to be a doctor because my mom wanted me to be a doctor. Then I looked up how long does it take to become a doctor. That should say 8 years. I'm like, okay, so no. And then I gave thought. I was exploring myself. I was like, I wanted to be like an artist, like a painter one day. Like get big for that. But then I realized how slim like that the slimness kind of discouraged me because like art isn't really appreciated that much these days unless it's like I just wasn't too familiar with it. I was just like, it's cool as a hobby, that's whatever. And I was like, what else? I was like, I wanted to be like I probably still be as like an agriculturalist, like helping with plants to earth, something that helps the planet and stuff. But like
you can still do that though.
I can still do that. I still will do that, but like
and you should, yeah.
Yeah, but what you call like like when I wanted to start rapping, it was like like 7th grade. I realized this guy, his name was E Double. Like he used to do these like Friday something like freestyles. And I heard him from like man, I was gaming and shit. A YouTuber. I really want to be a YouTuber and shit. Like bro, YouTube sucks. The monetization, the humor's going. The only like person that has that like vintage YouTube feel is Moist Critical. And, like he still gets a lot of shit, but like yeah, like. YouTube, I used to watch Dashy Games all the time, Thanos Gaming, D-Live, Dan DTM. Like YouTube was my shit. Like the 2010s, I feel like that was the golden age for a lot of stuff. And like I wanted to just like I used to play games all the time. Like I used to play games with my friends and stuff. Used to get big off that. Like you know, I think YouTube that's my answer. I really wanted to do that, but then I realized like later 2018, the monetization started happening. People didn't really get to express themselves. Copyright. I was just like, that's a lot of shit, and it's kind of hard.
Almost every YouTuber becomes suicidal at some point.
Yeah, and
like children.
And down the line, they always have to push the agenda.
It's like I think it's less freedom in YouTube than it is music because you can't be successful in YouTube and not get confronted and told to do what the fuck you need to do, what they want you to do. But like, yeah, I'd say being a YouTuber and like through E Double from YouTube and stuff, I wanted to rap because I realized he died from like some shit cancer or something like that, and I was like, that fucked me up because it's like, damn, he was cool as fuck. And like my first like names and stuff was from him. But like, yeah, I used to want to be a YouTuber before this rap shit kicked off. That's my answer.
What do you guys want to? What achievements do you guys want to have for your group this year, like goals wise?
Oh God, me. I said last time I want a new whatchamacallit, 5th Element project. Like we released 2 projects last year. The most was solid. I want to
we should drop 2, at least 2 again this year.
We could do that.
Not just 1. That's possible.
Yeah, I want to make another 5th Element project, and it's me and OT. We was talking about this 5th Element do rags, like that. Who does that? You know, like that needs to happen. That shit needs to be cool. It needs to be crisp. Like, yeah, 5th Element do rags and a new project.
5th Element do rags. They're coming soon. These are the prototypes.
The prototypes, we're working on them. History.
The prototypes just came there.
Crazy shit, but yeah, that's my answer. Element project and do rags.
For me, it's 5th Element project, but it's also being more consistent this year. Cause like last year I was pretty consistent in like executive producing shit, like 5th Element, and then the Mud Raps project, which was Mud Flap, all of us rapping on shit. But I didn't release like solo shit until like towards the end of the year when we dropped Whipped and Breaks and Mud God. So definitely be more consistent. Coding Cornflakes coming soon. We're working on it right now. It's gonna be genre, like it's gonna break the genre, like it's gonna change hip hop. That's all I gotta say about that. And yeah.
Okay.
I myself, I wanna drop multiple solo projects and be involved in a lot of other projects. And obviously 2 or 3 group tapes, something like that. And really just lock in, even though that sounds mad corny, but just make hella art and release it and not get lazy.
Yeah. And not peak.
Yeah.
No peak 2022. That's the way.
2022.
Yeah. All right, I got a weird question for you guys. If you guys could be a fruit, what would it be and why?
A fruit.
Yeah, any fruit. Like, what would you guys be?
Interesting.
That sounds agenda pushing.
No. Entertain it. Be a fruit thing. See, if it was a vegetable, that'd probably be easier question. Fruit shit.
My favorite
what doesn't get eaten?
My favorite fruit is pineapple.
Bro, I like it's cantaloupe fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I like cantaloupe. I probably would be a watermelon. I know that sounds funny because I'm black, but yeah.
Shit. I don't know, a grape. Some shit. Quick, painless death. You're just like life poetic. You're just like picked out. You're just weeded out. Eaten.
Shout out Lil Grapes.
Shout out Lil Grapes. Shout out Fetish.
Yeah. Lil Grapes.
Okay.
Lil Gibbs.
All right.
Yeah,
I got a 2-part question for you guys. If any advice on how to take criticism, like anybody Like, how would they take criticism?
Everyone, we all got a lot of criticism. My advice for getting criticism,
my nut got more potential than this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that, but I'm gonna get my.
Tell him the story. Tell him the story.
I'll tell the story. All right, so like, my first ever like big exposure was from Josh after we did Steve Part 1. And it came out like it was on All IP Deluxe. I mentioned that before. And Josh, he put a promo post on. I was like, the fuck, oh shit, that's crazy. And when I turned it in and the song came out, I was like, it's cool, but like my mixing like sucks. Like the mixing's bad, like real bad. I learned a lot from that. But like the promo post came out, like Josh put the promo post up with CeeLo. It was his hook and went to my part. The comment, it turns out like a year later, I realized the comments were kind of fake. So it's like whatever. Those are some mean ass bots, bro. Like they was like saying my left nut more potential than this. It was like shit. That really discouraged me. I was like, I ain't finna jump next year, bro. Oh, I ain't like this shit at all. But like that's the story, and that got me into with mixing. But my advice for criticism is you shouldn't get offended. You shouldn't get offended if it isn't true, you know? So when you are taking criticism, intake it, process if it's legit, you know, see how you could apply it and see if just get other inputs on the criticism you receive, but don't crumble in the face of criticism. That's what I will say. Don't fold, don't react like crazy. Just sit with the waters, intake it, and realize that if it's true, it's true. You shouldn't be afraid of the truth. If it's false, why freak out over the false? You know,
we've all had moments like that. Like when we told Zoo like he screamed too much on the mic, and started crying. I'm joking, he wasn't crying, but he was like. But now he
yell on tracks. Like they got me over that. I was like Meek Mill on fucking everything.
Yeah, if you listen to Javion on Enter the Fifth World, you know what we're talking about.
I was like working.
We had some moments like that where we were like dealing with criticism, like while we were making the tape, like we were like, oh, this verse could be better, this could be better. Like I remember there's this song on the tape, it's called PDQ, and we were like arguing over my verse and stuff. Like he was, and then like I ended up like re-recording it because like the mixing on it was really bad and stuff. So it ended up being good. And all right, well, it was better than yours. But yeah, it was like but we realized like criticism is good for the future. Okay, that didn't even make sense.
Criticism isn't a loss if you learn something. It's only a loss if you get criticism, cry like a bitch, and just move on with your life. That's an L. If you learn something, it ain't an L. Yeah. Well, you
yeah, I think that if you get criticism from somebody close to you, you should definitely like take it into consideration and think about it. But if I get criticism from like somebody I don't know, like I don't really think anything of it because a lot of the time they're just hating.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's how most people are.
They're hating on the stunning.
My last take on that is like I still give an ear to everyone. Like even if I'm under the assumption this person's probably a troll bitch that's trying to turn me down, I still want to hear what they have to say because you never know. Like the person that appears as the biggest hater may give you the $1 million cheat code. Like you never know. Like they may say some shit that triggers something in your mind. So like I always give an ear to someone, even if I'm under the assumption they're just want to like try to shit on my back. You know, I just want to give everyone a hear out on criticism.
Yeah, use your ears. They're good for you.
Right. Fifth World was definitely my favorite album you guys have dropped. Out of the two, I like Fifth World better.
Oh yeah.
Fifth World's tight.
Motto goes hard.
Yeah, Motto goes hard.
Larry, you got I know you're interviewed. What's your favorite song off Fifth World?
What was the first one on the track? I can't think of the name. The very first song.
It was Pastor Intro.
I like the one. I think it was Josh. You were on there telling a story like at the beginning of the song.
Yeah, Pastor Intro.
Oh yeah, the intro. Yeah, I guess the intro.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
I feel you,
dude. What are you doing?
That skit is funny as fuck. Like the skit.
Yeah.
Josh, like
me and Josh came up with that idea.
Yeah, because like at first, like Zoo, I guess like what's his name, Fawcett, he wanted to do like some like weird deep shit, like, oh, let's make it deep, but like we're like, no, let's do it for the intro. And and speaking of Fawcett, like, you know, it was like one of those like things where where we had a falling out and we ended up doing a diss track on him, but you know,
it's all love though. I wish him the best. I wish him the best.
But yeah, Pastor's just my shit. But like with Fawcett, how that happened, I'm still kind of like salty and shit because like you ain't got
don't know.
Yeah, like, bro, it was one day out of nowhere. He just woke up and started like ranting, like, "What the?" We didn't even. Josh didn't say shit to you in the past 3 days. And he just
I was asleep.
Yeah, he was like asleep. He was snoring and shit. Like Foster just got mad and shit. But like, how that? I think because Josh is like Josh stands on a lot of shit he does, and if you don't have context on who Josh is as a person, you'll probably come off the general assumption that this guy is just an asshole. Like
and he didn't have context because he was the only person who like never
joined the calls. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We usually do like business calls.
Yeah,
a few times a week, and he never joined them. So he like all the context he had for any of us was just over text messages, and that's not like you can't tell what somebody means over text messages. Yeah.
Yeah, so like he really had that context, and like I think it wasn't anyone. He just like didn't like Josh, and it's like not gonna say I don't blame you, but like still like you gotta be tougher than that shit. But like he like did, but like past the intro, all of us had a part.
Yeah, that was
he deleted his instant. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to him though.
Yeah, but
kind of.
And then speaking of like other bad decisions that's been done on the group, there's this one.
We don't gotta talk about that.
No, I'm not gonna say any names. But this period of time after Fifth World that dropped, there's this.
No.
We're not gonna say his name. Not gonna say his name. There's someone.
Don't bring him. No.
Zoo added this.
No. What are you doing? This is what he wants. This is your problem. This is your problem.
No, Zoo, you tell the story. All
right, next question.
I don't want to tell the story. Fucking
tell it. It's a funny story.
Fine. It is kind of funny though. All right, so there's this after Fifth World. This guy, he was like, he wanted.
Don't say his name.
Yeah, he wanted to be in this. He wanted to be in the group after Fifth World Drive. And the Fifth World rollout, what we did was like we acted like the group disbanded on some Brockhampton shit, and like everyone was losing their shit. Like they're like, what? They stopped. They have one project out, and everyone was like losing their shit. He was one of them, and he was like, we should start a group. And I was like, nah, that was the problem. We all got on live and we was like acting like we was like dissing each other. We had beef, and then we dropped the project later on that night. And he was like, he believed that she was like, oh my god, you guys fooled me. Oh boy, geez.
That's actually how we sound.
Yeah, that's how you like.
And then we added him. We added him. He like freaked out about the project. It was like whatever, and like he wasn't part of the group because he didn't do shit. But like to his mind, he was like part of the group because he was in the group chat. But like for a while, he just wasn't doing shit but making bad takes and speaking on politics. Like, remember when Todd was rolling out for Call Me If You Get Lost? This is how early it was. He was like, this project's gonna be it's worse. This is gonna be a good project at all. It was like, bro, drop an album.
All right.
Yeah, he only had one song out.
It was a project. Yeah, it's like he didn't do much but like cause ruckus in the group. And then it was one day that the final pin in the coffin, I was like regretting, like, fuck, why did I do this? Like, this wasn't supposed to happen, dude. What you doing? You bugging.
You showing pictures of pregnant dogs.
Yeah, we was on the call, and like it's a feature where it allows you to put a post onto the video. So we was chilling, talking. He's in there, like Ali really didn't fucking like him. That shit was funny to me, but like,
yeah, I never liked him from the start.
They're like oil and water.
But everybody else came around eventually.
The final nail in the coffin was like he like put a damn picture of like a pregnant puppy, and I was just like, why? OC like was disturbed. OC left. I'm like, what is? He gotta go. Like I was like, shit. I was like, nah, he has to go.
Because he's gonna watch this because he's still a fan.
He's gonna watch. He's like, last interview we did, he was like, was I mentioned? I was like, nope. And now I guess he is kind of mentioned. Like,
so we kicked him out, and that's not the end of the story. So like we kicked him out, and since he's like just so depressed that like we don't want to associate with him, he starts making diss tracks on us, or specifically on me. And to this day, he still does it. Like he took one of the beats on Mud God and like free, like, cause he can't rap, like match no contact. He's still mad about that. And like I said, he only had one song, and it wasn't even really an original beat. Like he just took a West Side Gun song and like looped it and like added drums.
Yeah, it's like do something. He was just in there just to be in there, like, bro, like do some shit. But like, yeah, he like kept dropping tracks. I'm paying much attention to it right now because it's gonna feed off this. But like, I don't pay too much attention to it because all that's gonna come from it is some bullshit. Like, dude, like I'd still be down to make something, but like you do something. He was just there. But like, yeah, that's the lost member. He had to start the group.
That was one, and that's
back to the question earlier, we don't regret doing that because it did teach us a lesson. You know,
yeah, it
about,
taught me in particular because I'm the guy that I want my idea at first was I want this group to be like 10 people deep and shit. I was just like, I kept saying,
I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this guy, he's pretty cool. We could join the group. Everyone was just like, nah. I was mad at first, but I was like, nah, they're right. Can't just throw anyone in here. And adding him and having him going, that was just like, you know what? Maybe 5 isn't so bad. You know, it taught me something about letting people inside the circle because now that's just another bug in your ass you have to worry about. But yeah, taught me something.
And it was like, that's where the idea of like having a set, because like when he was joining, I was like, that's where the idea said, where I told you like, let's like make a separate shot and see how he does, and then add him to the real shot. But then Zoo, you know, he doesn't like to hear like a real genius, so he was like, oh no, that's a retarded. But then when Tano
that's a retarded.
Yeah. when Tano joined, that's what we did, and then you see like now that shot is like our main shot, and you know,
because Tano did something,
Tano worked out. I mean, he's still a strange little man, but you know, he makes music.
See, this is between him and the guy we want to speak about. Tano's a strange little guy, but he does something. He's nice as fuck what he does. Other dude was just there being weird. Like,
and he's only like 14. He's only 14. The other guy was like damn near 17.
He's Tano's very supportive too. He's like Tano will always like tell you some positive shit.
Everyone needs a Tano. Optimistic.
And we put him on to
shout out to Tano.
Yeah, shout out Tano. Yeah. He's like fighting in war, so he couldn't make it, but
But anyways, next question.
All right, next
we kind of went on a rant.
What would your guys' advice be on someone trying to reach a goal or a dream? Like your best advice?
I really don't want to say keep trying, try your best, and just don't give up. But like, think. Fuck. Y'all go. Anything.
I don't feel like I can answer that question yet because I don't feel like any of us have really gotten there yet.
That part, I feel you. Yeah, none of us.
We're still very like. I don't even want to say underground because we're not even to that point yet. Like we're damn near unknown.
We're pushing. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're in the process of getting there. But the question is like any like advice for someone that's trying to get there. We're trying to get there.
Like,
so what would be advice?
In like 5 years, I think I can answer that question better.
Okay.
I'm gonna try because we're still in the process and we'll be there about 2 years and shit. Who knows? Maybe. But like what I would say to be advice is, you know, watch you have in your circle, you know, make sure you always check your ideals, your morals, your goals and stuff, because we don't say this, we want to do this and boom, it's just cement, it's concrete, we're just this one palette of paint. We're always changing, especially as adolescents. You know, when you grow up, I used to want to be this 3 years ago, now I want to be this 3 years ahead of time. You know, like my advice in a nutshell is keep track of your goals as time progresses, because you're not going to want to major in this as you will want 4 years later. You know, keep track of your personality, your growth, and you know that keeps you moving on, so you won't be lost in your own ambition. That's my advice.
Okay.
Word tight.
All right, the stage is yours for you guys. You guys can shout whoever you want to shout out, plug any music you guys got coming out.
Yeah, I go. Shouts out fucking 1600 Prodigy, aka Toby. That's my guy. He's new. 2022 is gonna be his year. Like every year with 2 is crazy. 1990, 2002, 12. Now it's 2022. It's all time. The boys in the O's are stepping up. Shout out Toby. Shout out Tana, who was able to make it today. Shout out OC. He was able to make it today. He's gonna go solo. Hackman. He just returned. That's my guy. We're working on this project called Norse. You know, he's producing the whole thing. He's mixing the whole thing. It's gonna be crazy. My magnum opus. That's coming out. Shout out to Hackman, you know, fam, all that. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
You guys got anything?
Yeah. Are you gonna speak?
Yeah. Shout out Kid Tano, shout out Young OC Otaku, because those are the 2 other members that couldn't make it. Yeah. Shout out Lil Grapes. That's somebody I work with a lot. Me and he's got a tape coming soon. Called
you just drop a tape.
Yeah, but he's got another one coming soon. Listen to Soundscapes of the Beyond. That's a tape I dropped like 2 weeks ago. It's decent. It's alright. And shout out Fetish Lettuce, aka Young Swag. Shout out Izolo. Shout out myself, Pedro Spacebar. I'm done with SoundCloud. So any other music I drop from now on is gonna be on Bandcamp and YouTube.
That's new.
So
That's new.
yeah, like don't fuck with my SoundCloud anymore. And yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Kind of an error, but Josh.
Shout out to Mudflap Republic, Young J. Most importantly, shout out Young J.
Shout out Young J too.
Shout out Young J.
They hacked my boy. Free Young J at the beam.
Young J is like, he's not a member of Fifth Element, but he's like an unofficial member.
He's our homie. He's in the group.
Affiliate.
He's not a member, but he's our guy. He's there.
It's called an affiliate.
Yeah, he's an affiliate. So shout out Young J. Shout out Hell in the Cell. Shout out Zoo.
shout out Lil B.
Shout out Lil B.
TYB.
Whipped and Breaks. He did that feature for free. We'll never forget that. We're gonna retake him. Shout out.
That's a role model for real.
Shout out OC. Shout out Izolo for sure. Shout out to Mud God is out now. My new album. Go stream that. It's doing pretty good. We're working on the new tape, Codeine Cornflakes. We're bringing back me and Pedro's goals to bring back that Piff wave that was late in the late 2000s shit, the whole mixtape era. We're gonna bring that shit back, so in like 2 years when that shit is popping, they're gonna look back in this interview like, oh my god, like they're visionaries. So remember that.
Yeah. So, and there's like in 2 years Codeine Cornflakes Volume 17 will come out too.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, this is the beginning.
Yeah, and we're gonna drop a mixtape on Thanksgiving called The Meal Before the Meal.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. The meal before the meal. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, big ups to the Larry. It's the guy. He made the shot.
Shout out Larry.
Bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. You guys got anything else to say?
Fucking 2022. We coming. Don't worry about it.
2022. February 22nd, 22222. Something's gonna come.
Something's gonna happen. We all gotta do some jack. That's the one time thing. 222. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's deep. Because same numbers. But yeah, something's gonna happen that day.
Yeah, just watch the next 12 months. Watch the fuck out. Shit gonna be different. It's crazy. It's wicked. Yeah, so I gotta say last words.
By summer, we might be all. I can't even say too much. It's not pushing the agenda.
Shout out Martin Luther King Jr. This is
shout out MLK.
Shout out MLK.
Malcolm X Day needs to be a thing, but shout out MLK.
Shout out Malcolm X too.
To all the people who bought a Whipped and Bricks vinyl, it's shipping in the next week. All right, so please stop blowing up my email. It's coming. All right.
Where's the vinyl? Where's the vinyl?
Respect.
I appreciate you guys joining me on the show. Go check them out. Links in the description. Larri Whyte Podcast. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.